Welcome back to Touhoumon Lunatic Platinum. In the last part, I finished the cave at Iron Island, is that what it's called? And now I'm gonna do the next gym because I'm already here, so I might as well do it. Canalave City Puppet Gym leader Byron, the man with the steel body. Steel types. I have a fire type, but don't want to just use the fire type, no one else, so see if I can use other puppets until I reach the gym leader. Hey there, champ to be. The gym leader here uses steel type puppets. Steel type puppets have high attacks and ready to get hard. Get hit hard? Did I read that sentence correctly? There's a bunch of steel bar walls. Steel represents an unbending spirit. If one refuses to accept defeat, the path to victory reveals itself. Okay, dude. You get paid to say lines like that? You get paid at all? Yomo. Who's a steel type? Because her sword. Heart of her. Much like the ghost is. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. That is, the fact that you're faster than me and doing that is, don't get one shot. Oh, we're speed tied. Speed tide only happens when you have the exact same speed value, right? That seems like really rare, so it seems to happen a lot, despite how rare you figured it would be. Never gave up, but something. Press the button too fast. Alright, what's the gimmick here? There's some pluses, plus minus. Oh, I was thinking there's a plus symbol, so maybe there's a minus symbol. But no, that's just what the elevators look like. A puppet gym isn't only about saying how tough your puppets happen to be. It's so much deeper than just that. It's a test of you as a person. So you clearly have a job. Because your name's Gary, you're a worker, you clearly have a job doing something else. So what are you doing here? Your side gig? Because your normal job doesn't pay you enough for your wife and 5 kids to eat? No, it was super effective. Cool. I have Jolene out in front, because normally steel types might also be like a rock type or something, so normally water's good against it, but now she's reached level 39, so I need to put someone else in front. That move was devastating. Also, steel types also tend to have a low special defense. Saying all this, I'm gonna replace her with Alice, sure. Go great. See when these little patches go back down. That was weird. Oh, that is some weird transition. Oh boy. So, who knows how long this gym will take. I'm just kind of walking around here. And Ace has the knowledge and experience of battling at high levels. I'll demonstrate what that means to a noob like you. Yes. This game was released in the 2000s where the word noob still commonly used. Defense Sakuna. I don't know if that sprite exists on the website that I use, because I don't recognize it at all. In fact, I think the site I use is... Why are you weak to fucking headbutt, Alice? Jesus. Really? That's fucking embarrassing. Headbutt by Sakuna and fucking died. Yeah, I think like on that site I use all the puppets past 13. They don't even have any other forms listed. It's just them in the normal form. So I was under the impression that puppets past 13 didn't have any other forms. Apparently Sakuna does at least. Go back to the Pokemon Center now. It's Alice is dead. Is Steel super effective against Alice? I don't know. He's the equivalent of Psychic Dark, which isn't normally weak to Steel, but this type chart that I don't remember. Who knows? Oh. Already going back to the Pokemon Center, so I can tell this gym's probably gonna take a while. You know, you can have the whole gym take up one part, whatever. I think that's been the norm. I think the only time a gym didn't take up the whole part was the first gym, and then the gym with Maylene, where I did all the gym except the leader. The previous part, so all I did was the gym leader themselves. And moved on. So I guess thing to talk about, I've been uploading this series along with Deltarune for the past parts. Up and down you go on the lifts. Me, I like to battle. But, at this point there's about, I think, 4 parts of Deltarune left. And I have 3 parts of this series that I haven't uploaded yet. So it should be this recording session where I start making the parts that are going to be recorded on their own. Yeah, I'll just don't have Alice out. This is just a bad idea. Explosion? Why'd that do so little damage? Rika. Maybe I just have my types that I know are super effective to actually deal with this, because steel can be a really annoying type if you don't have if you're using weak moves against it. I don't know why that explosion is so little damage. That was like nothing. Wake up! Why are you still alive? My limited margins. Yep, soon this will be the only series being uploaded again. Because we will be done with the Deltarune. In regards to my covers, I made Sariel's theme the other day. I need to upload it at some point. Then I finished Yumeko's theme yesterday. I've written down the notes for Sleeping Terror. You got me feeling down. It took a while. Yeah, there was like... I looked up the notes to Sleeping Terror, and I found one version that was, it had like basically every part to it. Sleeping Terror has a bunch of layers to it, and yeah, that one would have taken like fucking forever to write down. So I didn't do that one. Instead, I found one on YouTube, which still ended up taking a while. You know, finished it, so at some point, gonna record it. So I did 3 PC98 Touhoumon themes. That was an elevator here. And these themes, along with the Mima themes I did, a while ago. Not that long ago. This is one theme from every PC98 Touhoumon game. There, I did that. It's been a little small thing I did between big projects, because I plan on puppets and people have worked together for many years. Let's show you an example of that history. I just finished an Undertale project, and I think I'll be starting Deltarune Chapter 5 covers soon. Hyper Beam? You wanna die a Hyper Beam? It's a lovely noise. Oh, you do die a Hyper Beam. Okay. I didn't actually expect that. You must be like Psychic Steel or something. You might go. Sounds like she dies to Earthquake. It's been a couple weeks since Chapter 5 came out, so hopefully there's some sheet music, and if not, gonna have to learn by ear again. Haven't had to do that since the last cover I did that. Bird from Lennon, I did their theme, right? Did that by ear. Spectacular loss, but still a loss. I don't know, surely like the big themes have sheet music already. And there's a couple like smaller themes that I would be willing to just try to figure out by ear. I don't know, we get there. I still need to actually play Sleeping Terror. Let's just have Anna out front so we can just kill things with Earthquake and be on our way. Although you're a fighter, which means you just have like a dream type or something, except you're in a steel gym. So yeah, we're coming out swinging with super heavy judo chops. Right, this is a thing I remember about Gen 4, not because I've experienced it, because I've heard about it. I should have kept Yoli out. you are weak. And you have Intimidate, so just get out of here. Just get out of here. Diamond Pearl, and to some extent Platinum, although it was a lot better than this, had just a problem with Pokemon type variety. Like, there's the infamous example of, you know, there's 2 fire types in the entire region, one of which is a starter. But I'm pretty sure they had other issues with that too, and because of a result of that, like, some of the gym leaders, and especially some of the Elite Four members, they just did not have a full team of the type they're supposed to have because they just weren't available in the region. So you'd have gym leaders who just, like, they'd have like a third of their team wasn't even the type that it was supposed to be, but that was made up by the fact that they only had a move. Like, I think the Electric Gym, every Pokemon he had like Thunder Punch or something, but like a third of his Pokemon were Electric type or something. It was something. And all that to say, I don't think that's a thing in this game. I haven't been paying attention too much. Smile. Smile? Smile. No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the gym leaders have had the type they're supposed to have, from what I can remember. Say I wasn't paying attention, but like I have to put like, every gym leader thumbnail, I have to look through their entire team and put every character in the thumbnail. So yes, I have been paying attention a little bit. And from what I can remember, yes, all the types have been the same. I'm so far into this gym that I don't think I'm gonna heal. This gym goes on too long. By focusing on only one type, you can really see the strengths and weaknesses of that puppet. Oh, well, how else I can look at the strengths and weaknesses of a puppet's type? By looking at a type chart. Figured I would do more. Not. Hello, Ellie. You do not have Intimidate. I was expecting you to, honestly. Metal Claw? A couple parts of Fantasy Maiden Wars that just randomly started to get some views. And there's part, like, some weird parts too, is the part with, one of the parts of the 7 arc, right, the thumbnail was just Hina. That one got a couple dozen views. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. And then, apparently the one with Momiji and I on it from the Moth arc, that one got some. Anyway, I don't know why, but I'm not complaining. The fact that most of that series got, like, for the most part, it was, we were doing, like, bouncing between, like, 1 and 3 views the whole time. It didn't feel great when I was doing that entire thing the whole time, but it's over. It's been over for a while. The fact that some of them are getting views, you know, at least some of them happened eventually. Man, Intimidate. Just my favorite ability of all time. Does it feel like there are more puppets with Intimidate than there are Pokemon? Maybe it's just because I have to deal with Kogasu all the time. It feels like I'm constantly dealing with Intimidate. It's just funny because the amount of total characters that are threatening is 0. I don't care what the fucking lore says. Oh, this character kills people and can control space-time. I don't care. Mariana. Brianna. 2 N's. Don't we spell like that? I don't know. Am I going backwards? I think I'm going backwards. This looks important. It's because it is. Cool. I guess. Hope I have enough PP for moves. I think I've got like more than 5 earthquakes left, right? Give people super potions. They are needed. What game was it where they finally didn't make you go back to your bag when healing? I think it was Gen 6. Say what you will about Gen 6, but it finally introduced a bunch of conveniences that should have been in the game since like Gen 2, but it took them fucking forever to figure it out. And for that, it is much appreciated. Made playing Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire the Gen 6 games that I actually played more than a couple times. I think I played X like twice. It was a fun game to play for the first time, but yeah, not a whole lot of replay value there. What the hell am I doing? This is not... Lewis is not... no. These three are doing it, and then the other three, they can just stay in the back and they can do stuff later. Hey, save, because I'm not walking all the way back here. Oh, sorry. That's Orberg's gym badge. I see, you've defeated my son. Did I just walk up to you and be like, yo, check my badges? Is that how this conversation started? You've defeated my son. But that's no surprise, he still has much to learn. In place of my son Rourke, I, Byron, will take your challenge. This is a thing in the anime, right? They had a father-son rivalry, which I think was elaborated on. This man just carries a shovel around. Mimi-chan. You would definitely have levitate, don't you? Which is why I'm glad I brought Kiryu out first. Except you're also fire type, aren't you? What the fuck do you mean? Fuck that. Let's do that again. Maybe you don't have levitate. Yeah, just instantly crit my fire type at the beginning of the first turn of the battle. Eat a dick. Alright, well, I'm paralyzed. Certainly not the most ideal outcome. Why are you alive? Oh. Focus sash. Die. Good thing I still have rock bullet. You never know when you need a priority move. A Suiko, huh? A Suiko? What type would that even be? I assumed every Suiko would be water type, but apparently you're steel type as well. So, die to needle arm, please? There you go. Alright! Now that we're done with the... Wait a minute. Is steel super effective against dark? And that's why Kiryu died instantly, and that's why Alice died instantly earlier? Dark is just not dark. Why call it dark if you're just not gonna make it dark type? Well, what's the fucking point? Yes, this is dark type, well known for being weak to steel. It can't do anything against ghosts. Just call it something else. If you're gonna make it, you're just gonna make it and then have it not be anything like the original type. You're poison type? Should have expected that, really. You're a centipede. I was kind of expecting ground steel. No, you're weak to that, so you are ground. So are you just not a steel type and we're actually lying? No, you're probably just not a poison type. Kane. You're a beast type. Which means Jolene would still be fine, but she's dying, so I just have to hope I'm faster, which I'm probably not. But hey, you never know. Oh, it's the blue cane, so maybe I am faster. I'm not. Yeah, blue cane is psychic. So, this is the part where my fire type gets to actually be a fire type now, or am I gonna instantly die to something? That better be. So, dark is super effective against psychic, but psychic is not weak to dark. That's fantastic. Much like how ice isn't weak to fire for some reason. I know this happens sometimes in Pokemon too, it doesn't make sense, but still. Like blue highlights in Kane's hair. Yoki should be a dark type. Or a ghost type, which means my dark types. Kinda fucked, so I just gotta have to hope you're slower. Which you're probably not because you're Yoki. Oh, what's this? My last one? This is where we make our stand. Hey, the old guy has an old guy. That's funny. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. What I might have to do here is I might have to have On take the fall. Never mind, you're dead. I was trying to think if we were in a situation where you might be able to like outspeed and kill me, I would have like On take the fall while I full healed Anna, and then let Anna have a priority rock. My sturdy puppets defeated. There we go. You are strong enough to take down my prize team of puppets. In recognition of that power, I give you this, the Mine Badge. It's no longer mine, it is now yours. And I use Strength now, so it doesn't even matter because I don't have Strength yet. Having the Mind Badge enables you to use the hidden move Strength anytime outside of battle. Whereas Strength, who knows? And you now have 6 gym badges. It means all puppets up to level 70 will obey you without question. Here, take this too. Is it a good move? I'd really appreciate it if that was a good move, my dude. Drawn Line. Has a high chance of landing a critical hit. That is actually a pretty good move, but nobody's a Steel type, so. It's a move Yorihime used. Where is it? Drain Punch. Drawn Line. There's high critical hit ratio. 90, 100. Nobody, of course. Is it a move that can only be learned by characters with swords and nobody else? Do Sharp Claws count? Could a Kagero learn that? Man, did we really have to make the way back that elaborate? You could have just made one red elevator directly next to him. We had to go across the whole perimeter of the gym there. It's atmospheric and cool or something. Hey, that's the Mind Badge. Good going. You're tough enough to consider becoming the puppet champ. Of course, I'm tougher, so it's not going to actually happen. Anyway, Don, come with me to the library. I already went to the library. Alright, I guess plot's gonna happen with Barry or something. I guess is Team Galactic gonna show up and try to steal some books? That seems to be in line with what they do. Alright, the gym is done, so let's put some lower level puppets up front. The Mystia, Megatron variety of puppets. Flip back and forth on whether I call the character the name or the nickname. Too slow. Come on, let's move it. Where did you go? I had to go up the floors. And there was so much blood that I had to change the floors. It was his blood. It went into the boards and I had to change them. Hey Don, over here this way. Okay, Gramps, I brought Don like I said. Alright, I'll be out of here. Okay, I get it. Everyone's here finally. Don, everyone listen. You may have forgotten already, but I studied the evolution of puppets. The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. Puppets that evolve and those that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do those that are immature as living beings evolve to ones more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary puppets that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary puppets are complete as creatures? This is where you three come in. In the 3 lakes of Sinnoh, they are said to be goddess puppets. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of puppet evolution works. I need help from each of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these puppets that are considered to be goddesses. What are you saying? I didn't get a puppet, Dix. And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had the chance to give you a puppet, Dex? That's water under the bridge. Seeing puppets with your own eyes is important for you and becoming a better trainer too. You bet, Professor. This will add to the puppet Dex database and help advance its research. I would have made all of you go regardless. Anyway, now there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. You should therefore split up and investigate the lakes individually. Lucas, you go to Lake Verity. Yes, sir. Roy, I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you almost to Snow Point City. The road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go. Oh yeah, of course, Gramps. You know how to go it. You can tell him I'm the hotness. And you know what? I was going to catch these legendary puppets for you. You know, as thanks for giving us our puppets back on Route 201. Even though I forgot completely about it until just now. Very well, I'm counting on you. And that leaves Dawn with Lake Valor. The lake is between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. This is Cynthia's fault. Has it stopped? Are all of you unharmed? What was that about? No wait, I mean TV, the TV knows anything. Uh-huh. That's an explosion, alright. What you've just witnessed is actual footage from the scene. It was taken by a cameraman who happened to be there. It's certainly impressive. Who knows what the explosion could expose at the lake? Gramps, they said it was an explosion. But why at Lake Valor? Let's go outside. I'm concerned about the town. You kids be careful going down the stairs. Dr. Robotnik. Down the stairs. Dawn, you should leave now too. There may be aftershocks, however be alert always. If you'd just taken that bomb from the suspicious galactic individuals, Cynthia, we wouldn't be in this situation. But no, I'm the only one who could take the initiative around here. That tremor, that wasn't a natural occurrence. Hey, old dude and kids, did you hear? They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. I hear everything's fine now. I guess it was just a lot of noise. It's amazing how explosions seem to do no actual damage in this universe. Gramps, I'm going. I have a bad feeling about this. Roy, I can't sit still. Dawn, I don't like to demand, but I need you at Lake Valor. Possible for things to be okay, not after an explosion like that. I don't know, the explosion at the Great Marsh apparently did no damage. But I have no idea what is taking place. But before you go, let me stress, don't get in over your head. We will try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity. Lake Valor? I wonder what happened. Why do you need to go to Verity before Valor? If there's explosion at Valor, why? Okay. Alright, well, it's Verity healed, right? Yeah. It's been 28 minutes, that's a part. The next part, I probably won't do that. Instead, I will continue to explore the region and look for surf spots. Yep, bye.